As you may have seen, adding files, objects or copying charts into your Word file can cause it to hugely increase in size. In this video, we're going to show you techniques for reducing its size while maintaining the visual integrity of the file. If you're unsure whether embedded objects or charts are the cause of your bloat, watch the first video in this series to see how to run a quick content size breakdown. I know from episode 1's file analysis that the first example file contains embedded objects. Before I show you the technique to reduce the embedded objects, I'll copy and rename the file. That's so we can compare the file sizes once we're complete. I'll kick off by showing you a handy feature to find embedded content in your file. If you go to the editing section on your home tab, you'll find the Go To feature, which helps you navigate the document's content. We can then choose our preferred content, in this case objects. We are happy to leave it as any object, so let's just click Next to find the first one. As you can see, Word automatically scrolls the object into view. This embedded object is a PDF embedded as an icon, which are the most common embedded objects in Word. This process makes it easy for additional content to travel with the document. The first step to reducing this embedded PDF is to extract it by opening it in my default PDF viewer. Then I can save a copy into my working folder. Note that the file name is not available when you open the PDF from Word, so you'll need to rename it with the same name as the original PDF in Word. Now that I have access to the extracted PDF file, I can use my favourite file compressor, NX Powerlight, to compress the file in place. This gives us a hugely reduced PDF, which we can now insert back into Word. I've added a link to the 14-day free trial of NX Powerlight to this video's description. So now I can open back up the Word file and delete the existing embedded PDF file. In its place, I want to insert my newly compressed version of the PDF, not forgetting to ensure that I display the embedded file as an icon. Once complete, we can save the file. Back in Explorer, we can see the huge file size reduction we have achieved. It's worth noting that the same general approach will work for other types of embedded content, but you will have to compress the exported file with other specialist apps. So now, let's look at why charts are a problem. I'll make a copy of the charts example file and rename it so we can compare the size differences after we've applied the fixes. When you paste the chart from Excel, the whole file is embedded into the Word file. Word does this so you can continue to edit the data in the Excel file. But the file bloat happens when the Excel file has lots of content other than the chart you want to insert. Then your Word file becomes very large very quickly, especially when using multiple charts. For example, if you add 3 charts from the same Excel file, you will end up with 3 separate copies of the original Excel file being embedded in your Word document. Our strategy to reduce the charts is to flatten them to images. So, ensuring you select the whole chart area, we can copy the chart. Once on the clipboard, we delete the chart, right click again to see the paste option, and then select Paste as Picture. As you can see, the chart looks exactly the same as it was before, but we won't have the option to edit the data. Let's now save the file and compare with the original file. You can see that the file has massively reduced in size. We hope that this was helpful in showing you how to reduce both embedded objects and charts in your Word files. If your file is still big after using these methods, please refer to the other videos in the series, which show you how to find and reduce other bulky content elements. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.